Oh, hey there. I didn't see you there. It's me, MrEvan Productions here. And as you can see, I am live. That's right, folks. I am back to doing Hangout streams once again. Hello, Super Mitomo. Welcome to the stream. It's been, it's been such a long time since I last went live. Because the last time I went live was June the 7th. And I haven't even streamed for 11 days. So hopefully we'll get more users to come in here too, which that would be pretty awesome. Hello, Jim Carlo. I'm glad you're back to streaming. Thank you. Thank you very much. Are you returning to Hangout streams? Officially, yes. I have officially decided to return to Hangout streams. The last 2 weeks, there was no Hangout stream because things came around. I changed my username and profile pictures. Oh, well, that's right. There was no Hangout stream for 2 weeks. So now, I am back to Hangout streams again. And that's really awesome. Are you looking forward to July? Of course I am, Jim Carlo. Of course. I think the 4th of July... I think July is going to be a great month, especially the 4th of July. Yeah, I'm just chilling in my room right now. Hope everybody had a good week. I hope everybody had a good weekday. And so did I. I had a pretty good weekday. And if you're still at work right now, I just hope you guys are doing a great job making that money, especially if you work late and if you don't get off work until sometime at night. So if you guys are still at work right now, or if you don't get off of work until at a later time, then I hope you guys are making. I hope you guys are doing a great job or making that money. So, I apologize for the stuttering. That happens to me sometimes, because me and Super Mitomo do stutter. Yeah, I just can't believe that we both stutter. But that's alright. I hope you guys don't mind the both of us stuttering, because we do that at times. So let me rephrase it. If any of you are working and you don't get off work until late at night, then I hope you guys are doing a great job making that money. It's June 28th. Today officially marks a whole year since I graduated high school. You're right, it does. It officially marks 1 year since you've graduated high school. Only 1 year. And the next year is going to mark 2 years since your graduation. Next year, Independence Day is on a Saturday, and there won't be a stream that day. I think you're right. Well, even though there will not be a stream on Independence Day, I might at least do a live video. I might at least do it as a live video and not as a Hangout stream. But it would still end up in the live. But it would still show up in the live tab, alongside my Hangout streams, alongside my other streams that I've done. That's right, the end credits, PSP Lifestyle Versus 2005. Bubba had to be blocked because he forced you to close your account when you are not. Yeah, I'm not leaving YouTube anytime soon. Like, I'm still gonna make content for you guys, just like I'm doing right now. I'm still gonna be streaming and uploading videos and uploading vlogs and so many others. Since my birthday is on Sunday, will you do Saturday since you go live? Maybe. I'm going on vacation in July. That's nice, Daniel G. I hope you have a good time there. Yo, what's up, Daniel G? I hope you're doing good. It won't be long until next Christmas. You're correct. Since it's June 28th today, it won't be very long until next Christmas. My aunt is my aunt is having a barbecue at her house for 4th of July. Oh, really? That's pretty nice. Yo, Wonder Red, what's up? What's up, Wonder Red? My channel ain't going anywhere anytime soon either. Let me try again. My channel ain't going anywhere anytime soon either. Yep, just like with my channel isn't going anywhere because my channel will stay because we're gonna be staying on YouTube because we're both gonna remain on YouTube. We're not gonna go anywhere. We're not gonna close down our channels. Yep. YouTube is having a new rule to live streaming. Yeah, I saw that. And I think this applies to children that are under 16 years old that they cannot live stream on YouTube. Because I think they now have to be 16 years old to live stream on YouTube. Well, I'm over 16 years old. I'm 19 years old, so I can live stream on YouTube. Is forcing people to close their account bad or not nice? Both. It's both. It's bad and it's not nice. Because 16? Well, let me look that up. YouTube's new rule of live streaming. Raising the minimum age for solo live streaming to 16. Effectively July 22nd, creators between 13 and 15 will still be able to appear in live streams, but only with an adult visibly present and actively participating in the stream, who must be formally added to the channel as an editor, manager, or owner. YouTube is implementing these changes to enhance child safety and protection on the platform. So yep, they're going to be updating their live streaming policies, which I don't really mind it because I'm over the age of 16 years old because I can do solo live streams because I'm over the age of 16, so it should be fine. What are you gonna do when I turn 20? Well, I'll probably do a birthday shout-out video to you. I am over 16 years old. I am 19 years old too. We are halfway through the year. I'm about to be 20 in October. Well, good for you. Because I'm gonna be turning 20 in September, while Super Mitomo will turn 20 in December. On December 1st, 2025, Super Mitomo will be turning 20 years old. Did you know Super Mitomo yet back on your old channel, MrEvan 2005? Nope. Unfortunately, I did not meet Super Mitomo until at least in October 2021. Because I didn't know Super Mitomo until mid-October. So Super Mitomo was like a new user. He was like an unknown user back then. I haven't even met him yet until around October of 2021. Except when I first commented on his Ask Super Mitomo series back in like June 2021, and that was probably my first time meeting him, but not as a friend yet. But me and him officially became friends, just like today, around in October 2021. Hello, Alizook. And no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Alizook. That happens to people. That happens to people when they show up in streams. Yup. You're right, Daniel G. I'm sorry. You're right, the end credits. The end credits. I have trouble pronouncing his name. But the end credits lifestyle reversal 2005. That's right. It'll mark 40 years since Imagine Entertainment was founded. I started my stream at 8 o'clock, like I usually do. I've been streaming for 12 minutes. I created my channel in August 2020. That's when I didn't even know you until the year after. That's right, Super Mitomo. When my old channel was created in July 2020, you didn't you didn't know me either. Because I haven't even launched the current channel yet. That wouldn't be until December 14th, 2020, and then my first video was published on January 1st, 2021. Because my first video was called watching the countdown to 2021. Because back then my first video was watching the ball drop for 2021. Yeah, like the 2021. Like back then, since my birthday is in September, I wouldn't turn 16 until September 7th, 2021. That means when I recorded that ball drop video called watching the ball drop for 2021, I was still 15. I was still 15 years old. I haven't turned 16 yet. And if you watch that video, you'll hear what my voice even sounded. Like it didn't sound like the deeper voice you hear today. Instead, it sounded way more youthful compared to how it does. It sounded a bit higher pitched than how it does today. Because I was only 15. Because I was only 15 years old then. Do you think Donovan Patton did a good job grounding Dan Sobel? I think he did, Aluzook. That's right. Your very first video on your channel was called Angry German Kid Cuts Skull. Yeah, his Super Mitomo's first video was called Angry German Kid Cuts Skull. Yup, he mentioned that in his YouTube short. Because he mentioned in his YouTube short that he went to his grandparents' house for their wedding anniversary. That's why there wasn't a Hangout stream. That's why he didn't do it. But here I am doing it right now. So I think this is going to be really nice. Yes, I am on summer break. Depending on the regular show episode, this is my gem. I think it's a pretty good episode from the regular show. I'll have to get that episode. I'll have to get that episode a watch, and hopefully maybe one day in the future, maybe I can do an episode review on it as well. I could possibly do an episode review on that episode of the regular show as well. Do you hope maybe one day you will get access to your old channel again? I certainly hope so. Because I don't even know what that password was. Even though I'm not allowed to share passwords. But I just don't know. I just don't know it. To be quite honest. Like, I don't know if there's a way to access your old channels. Like, if I had access to my old channel again, I would still be making videos like I'm doing right now on this channel. Instead, there wouldn't be any shorts on there because I did not even create shorts on there to begin with, because shorts did not even exist when I was making content on my old YouTube channel, because shorts haven't even launched yet until around 2021. Originally, I was going to go live, but I'm giving MrEvan an opportunity to stream, so I'll be back to Hangout streaming next weekend on July 5th. Sounds good to me, Super Mutomo. So officially, you will now go live on July the 5th, which is going to be next Saturday. Are you filling in for Super Mutomo? Well, yeah, I kind of am, because Super Mutomo was originally going to go live. But I decided to stream because I haven't even streamed for like a couple weeks. That danceable mental rock song is reversed. I saw that. I know. I watched it. Like, I saw that reversed video, like how you reversed the mental rock song. I might have to do that with Dan Sobel's videos too, including his episode reviews of Blue's Clues. I might have to reverse his video. I'm gonna have to reverse his videos because he deserves it. I don't think he'll, and I don't really need permission to reverse his videos because I can just do it. Nice, more MrEvan streams. Well, thank you very much. Favorite movie from Elimination Entertainment? Well, you know. Well, my favorite Elimination movie is probably Despicable Me, because Despicable Me is a really great movie from 2010. And that has to be my favorite elimination movie. Was YouTube only on computers when it first came out? I believe so. But there were some times where the portrait videos could be uploaded to YouTube, but they were very rare. But they were pretty rare because shorts did not exist then. Because if you tried to upload a portrait video, like, it wasn't the 9:16 vertical aspect ratio. That came later. That became more common, starting with TikTok and Snapchat and YouTube Shorts. But if you try to upload a portrait video on YouTube, which typically had a 3:4 aspect ratio, it would typically get treated like a regular video because shorts did not even exist. So instead, it would just get treated like any other upload and get placed in the videos tab. Okay, this was because shorts did not even exist. Phones couldn't handle video back in 2006, not enough bandwidth. That's right. I don't think if you try to record a video on a flip phone or something, I don't think it would have sound. I think it was just silent. But if you uploaded that to YouTube which was in the portrait mode, it would often display the black bars on the sides of the video because YouTube back then was designed for horizontal content and not for portrait, not for vertical slash portrait videos. But if you tried to upload one, even if it's short, but even if it was short in portrait mode, it would end up as a regular video, and it would end up in the black bars, and it would show up with the black bars on the sides, which looked pretty awkward. You could record, but you couldn't streaming anything live. That's right. You could not stream on YouTube back then because streaming on YouTube was pretty uncommon. It wasn't even a feature yet until about probably either 2011 or 2012. The Me at the Zoo video was the very first YouTube video. It was. That's right, it was the very first YouTube video. Mine are Despicable Me and the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Exactly, Super Mitomo. Those are my favorite elimination movies too. My favorite movies from Elimination Entertainment are Despicable Me and the Super Mario Bros. Movie, because those movies are awesome. Opinion on Sync 1 and 2. Well, the first Sync movie, it was pretty good, but Sync 2, I don't think, let me rephrase it, excuse me. And as for Sync 2, well, I'm not a huge fan of Sync 2 because Sync 2, I think it's not as good as the original Sync. So I'm going to be sticking with the first Sync movie from 2016 because I think the original Sync movie is way better. I'm going to be getting a portable DVD. Excuse me. Sorry for the laughing, but I'm going to be getting a portable DVD player on Monday after work. Excuse me. Oh, you are? You're going to be getting a portable DVD player on Monday after work? That's awesome. I would like to have one as well. That way, if I'm not streaming or recording or anything like that, I could just watch some movies on the portable DVD player and maybe do a movie review or maybe do an episode review on that show or movie afterwards, after the movie is finished. But not on stream because of copyright infringement. Sync 3 is in development. I saw that. Sync 3 is actually in development right now as we speak. There are currently 4 Despicable Me movies, with the latest one being Despicable Me 4. I know why Dan Sobel put on his pajamas in front of the kids on TikTok. He used a kid's song. Well, he should know that using a kid's song on TikTok is considered a copyright violation. Which this is why I don't do TikTok. Well, this is one of the reasons why I don't do TikTok. I just prefer YouTube and YouTube Shorts and vertical live streaming. Because those are way better than TikTok. What is that sun blinking one eye on your wall? Oh, this? That's just like a decoration. That's just like a decoration that I got. That's just a decoration that I got a little while back. It does, Zook. I mean, it does, Jim Carlo. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Jim Carlo. Yeah, exactly, Jim Carlo. TikTok really does suck. It's filled with short-form content. And short form content, in my opinion, it's just starting to get old. But I don't mind YouTube Shorts because I sometimes do YouTube Shorts, but mainly as because YouTube Shorts are just because I'm not because YouTube Shorts nowadays they're okay, but I think vertical live streaming is much better because it doesn't get categorized as a short. Because live streams and uploads are completely different. Because if you live stream vertically, even if it's short, it gets archived in the YouTube Live tab, and it doesn't even get categorized as a short. It's a regular pre-recorded short. Now this is because the stream was directly live. It wasn't pre-recorded. Now if it was pre-recorded, then it would be uploaded as a short on YouTube. I don't ever Aluzook. No. TikTok really sucks. Yeah, I don't either, Aluzook. TikTok really sucks. Because you guys saw my smiling thumbnail, because I'm probably gonna use that smiling thumbnail for this stream. Because I just like the smiling thumbnails, in my opinion. I think they're pretty cool. But if you guys are not a fan of smiling thumbnails, then that's fine. I can handle your thoughts. I used to have one since I was little at my grandparents', but sadly broke. But now I'm gonna get a new one, a Sony portable DVD player, which I can take it wherever I go. If I go on a trip. Yeah, exactly. Like, portable DVD players are actually a lot better than the regular ones. Because the portable DVD players allow you to play movies. Whatever it's in your car, in your house, or at your grandparents'. Or anywhere, really. As long as you have it charged. Just as long as you have the portable DVD player charged, it should work wherever you go. Like, it should work on any movie you watch wherever you go. On Wednesday, July 9th, Despicable Me will turn 15 years old. It will. You're right. It certainly will. Yes, it does, Super Mitomo. You know it. TikTok really sucks. Yup, Starfall, even ABC Mouse really stinks as well. I do remember Audience Suggestion Box. Yeah, I remember. I believe you mentioned it back in like 2022 or 2023. Or even 2021. They both stink altogether. They certainly do. Why do you sometimes screen record your Ask MrEvan series? Well, I sometimes do that because maybe I don't feel like showing my face or something. Or maybe if I'm at a place where I'm not allowed to actually record on camera, then that's why I sometimes do it with a screen recorder. Like, maybe if I'm at a place, maybe if I'm at a place or something, maybe if I'm at a place that's personal, or maybe if I don't feel like showing my face, then I just do it screen recorded. TikTok needs to be banned. Get it? But seriously, TikTok needs to be banned. It really does. TikTok really needs to be banned. YouTube Shorts and live streams weren't a feature yet, back when YouTube first came out. You're right. Because YouTube Shorts and live streaming, like we have now, they weren't even a thing. Like, you could only upload videos, and that was it. Like you could only upload pre-recorded videos. You couldn't stream them live. But instead, you had to record your video separately. You had to pre-record your videos had to be pre-recorded, not streamed live, like we have today. And you're right, YouTube Shorts wasn't around yet. And that wouldn't come out until 2020. And if you tried to upload a vertical short video onto YouTube before Shorts existed, it would get placed as it would get treated as a regular upload, just like any other video. And then it would often play in the black bars, which looked pretty awkward on desktop screens. So this is why creators filmed horizontally. And this is why vertical videos were discouraged. Because of this reason, because Shorts did not even exist. TikTok is still around. I know really should get banned really soon. I have a portable DVD player. I like portable DVD players because you get to watch your favorite DVDs, even on a plane. That's right, Jim Carlo. A portable DVD player is indeed a good feature. I think they're way better than regular DVD players, if I'm being honest. I forgot this. Hello, I just want to let you know that I'm in South Carolina for 4 days. Okay. Message retracted. That's alright. I forgot to say that 10 years ago, one of the YouTube users, the Zachman18, passed away from a heart issue at the age of only 16 years old. Well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hello, Justice Rome. The Fraser and Home Movies fan 2002. Dan Sobel is so cooked. He absolutely is cooked. He absolutely is cooked. Glad to see you are back. I am going to watch Family Feud tonight on Game Show Network. That's cool. That's pretty cool, Justice Rome. The Fraser Movies and Home Movies fan 2002. That's pretty awesome. But I noticed that in your Guess What Show I'm watching again videos when it's Family Feud on Game Show Network, I noticed that you use two phones, like one to record the over phone screen, and then I have noticed that you actually use two phones, like the one that you recorded with, and then the other phone to display Family Feud on it on Game Show Network. I think that's from like a YouTube video, and that wasn't actually a broadcast. That was actually that wasn't actually a real broadcast. It was just from a YouTube. That was just from a YouTube upload. Because it's season 22, episode 63, with the Thomas versus the Tripp family. Because that's the version that he uses every time. He uses the Thomas versus the Tripp family version from season 22, episode 63. That's kind of awesome, I guess. Yes, I know that. Well, how do you even watch Family Feud on Game Show Network if it's just a YouTube upload? Even though it's the Thomas versus the Tripp family. The Zachman18's videos are in the public domain because of his death. I think you're right. Since his videos are in the public domain, we can freely use them. Like, we can freely re-upload them. Since he passed away, we can freely re-upload his videos because they're in the public domain. Yes, I certainly have seen those. You have that wrong way round. Widescreen was the only format originally. The vertical shorts format was invented and encouraged by TikTok. Yup, yup, this vertical format right here was actually was actually originally for TikTok. But now it's common on YouTube with YouTube Shorts and live streaming, because if you live stream vertically like this, it will appear in the Shorts feed while it's live. Though after the broadcast is over, it gets archived in the live tab. Which I find this change really interesting. And before this live tab was introduced, archived live streams often appeared in the videos tab, which often confused viewers between what was live and what was uploaded. You have that new wrong way round. Widescreen was the only format originally. The vertical shorts format was invented and encouraged by TikTok. You're right, Ralph Fowler. The movie Parenthood, the full screen version, has the caution, but the widescreen version did not have it. That's right. I'm gonna go on my computer. I'm just gonna go on my computer real quick. Right. What is your favorite underrated movie of all time, Mr. Evan? Well, my all-time favorite underrated movie is probably the Disney movie Enchanted, because Enchanted is a Disney movie from 2007, and I think Enchanted is my favorite underrated Disney movie of 2000s of all time, because Enchanted is a 2007 movie from Disney. When did live streaming first become a feature? I believe sometime in 2011. I'm pretty sure. Zachman 18's videos are in the public domain because of his death. Like I said, I know Zachman 18's videos are in the public domain because of his death. Zachman 18. Yeah, we can freely re-upload them because of his death. Zachman 18. Yeah, we can freely re-upload them because of his death. Toy Story is my all-time favorite Disney movie of all time. Same thing for me. Toy Story is also my favorite movie of all time, and it always will be, no matter what. Depending on Toy Story 3, Toy Story 3 is a really big. Depending on Toy Story 3, Toy Story 3 is a pretty decent Disney movie from 2010. I also do know that there is a video game based on it as well, which I do prefer the video game way better than the movie. Which I think the movie's okay. The movie's okay, but like I just prefer the video game a lot better. Your sound is noisy now. If it is, then hopefully this should be better. Toy Story 3 and Cars 2 video games are better than the movies. Exactly. Does public domain mean no copyright? Let me see. Yes. Public domain means that a work is not protected by copyright, meaning anyone can use, copy, distribute it, or modify it without needing permission from the original creator or copyright holder. This typically happens when the copyright term has expired, or the work was created in a way that it's not subject to copyright in the first place, like some US government works. You don't need to ask permission or pay royalties. Adapt and transform the work. You can change the work to suit your needs. See up, you're right. Public domain means no copyright. You can do whatever you, or when the creator dies. Exactly, just like the Zachman 18, just he passed away about 10 years ago. Is Cars 2 the most hated Disney and Pixar movie and low rated? I think so, yes. Because Cars 2 it's not really a good Pixar movie. I'm neutral to Cars 2, but it's not my favorite Cars movie, but I'm just neutral to Cars 2. I don't watch it that much. I'm just kind of neutral to Cars 2. But I do love Cars 1 and 3 because Cars 1 and 3 are much better Cars movies. But for Cars 2, but for the movie Cars 2, I am neutral. I am neutral to Cars 2. Is Cars 1 or 3 better? Well, I think Cars 1, because Cars 1 is a classic Pixar movie from 2006. Was community posts on YouTube a feature when YouTube first came out? Let me see. Let me see. Nope. Community posts were not a feature on YouTube when it first launched. Nope. Community posts were not even a feature. So, no. So your answer is no. Community posts did not even exist. Sorry about that. Sorry about that for a second. If I did that for a second, I'm very sorry. Sorry about that. I just had to clear my throat for a second. I just had to mute the microphone because I just didn't want you all to hear myself clearing my throat, because that can sound pretty, because that can be annoying. So that's why I chose to mute myself clearing my throat. Yep. He is evil. Lotso from Toy Story 3 is so evil. Elio had the worst Pixar box office opening weekend since Elemental. I think you're right. I have Cars 2 on Blu-ray 3D. Well, that's okay. I have Cars 2 on Blu-ray 3D. Oh, okay. YouTube was a lot different when it first launched. It was. It was very different. Meaning that you had no live streaming, no YouTube shorts, and you also had no community posts, or the posts tab that we have now. Instead, you just had to upload just videos, because live streaming on YouTube wasn't a thing yet until about 2011 or 2012. I think you're right. He betrayed all the toys. He did. You're right. What are your thoughts on Baby Shark's Big Show and Abby Hatcher? For me, I despise them so much with a burning passion. Same here. Same for me. I also hate Baby Shark's Big Show too. It sucks. Abby Hatcher also sucks too. YouTube live streaming actually started in 2008. That's right. But what I'm saying is, I'm just saying that users couldn't stream for a few more years. Until about 2011. Because live streaming was a thing on YouTube in 2009. But creators still couldn't stream on YouTube until a few years later. Which was 2011. Which was about 2011 or 2012. The first ever YouTube video came out in 2005, which was me at the zoo. That's right. And I've done an impression of that video before. If you want to see it, just check it out on my channel. YouTube Shorts didn't start until 2020. You're right. So, because YouTube Shorts didn't exist before 2020, so if you had tried to upload a vertical video, like a vertical short video onto YouTube, YouTube would often display it in the black bars. Like YouTube would often, it would often be treated as a regular video, even if it was short and vertical. But YouTube often displayed it with the black bars, which looked pretty awkward. Like it looked pretty awkward for you. It looked awkward. Like it looked very awkward on desktop. Speaking of 2020, that year sucked big time. Yes, because of that coronavirus, because of those threats that we don't want to mention here. Breaking the rules of streaming under the age of 16 will result in automatic termination. You're right. So you always gotta have an adult with you when you're streaming under 16 years old. Is 2005 when YouTube first launched? I think so, yes. 2005 was the year that YouTube launched. So what am I not allowed to do? Well, bye, they gave 2. On YouTube, users under 16 years old cannot live stream independently. They must be accompanied by an adult who is visibly present and actively involved in the stream. If a user under 16 attends the live stream alone, the live chat may be disabled, and they may lose access to other live features or even have their stream taken down. YouTube first launched in Valentine's Day 2005. I think you're right. No, I am currently in my bedroom. I am not in my living room. To live stream alone on YouTube, you need to be at least 16 years old, according to their guidelines, according to their updated guidelines. I thought it was 2006, but that is when Google bought YouTube. Yeah, 2006 was the year when Google bought YouTube. That news about streaming came from UML fan Chris Romeo. That's right. YouTube first launched on February 14th, 2005 in San Mateo, California. Yep, that's right. You have to be 16 or older to live stream. Correct. Yup, you're correct. If you want to live stream on YouTube, you have to be at least 16 years old. You have to be 16 or older. You have to be 16 and older. Any thoughts on the Minecraft movie? For me, I despise it so much with a burning passion. Well, in my opinion, the Minecraft movie... I honestly don't really care about the Minecraft movie that much. But if you guys like the Minecraft movie, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. I can handle your thoughts. The game is better than the movie. It absolutely is. It absolutely is better than the movie itself. Why do you have to be 16 to live stream alone? Well, actually because why do you have to be 16 to live stream alone? To live stream alone on YouTube? Why do you have to be 16 to live stream alone? To avoid restrictions, because YouTube has raised the minimum length for solo live streaming to 16, meaning users under 16 must have an adult to visibly present and actively co-hosting the stream to avoid restrictions. This change is designed to enhance child safety and protection on the platform, particularly regarding the risks associated with real-time, unscripted content. So this new policy will take effect on July 22nd, which is about next month. YouTube has stated that they will notify affected creators by email, and this could get your account could get terminated. Like if you featured a child, like a child in your live stream, you can actually get. I think you could actually get terminated from that. That's correct. YouTube first launched in February 2005, but the first video wasn't uploaded until April 23rd. Chicken jockey. Yeah, that's from the Minecraft movie. Well, even though I don't really care about, even though I don't care for the Minecraft movie that much. Yeah, I feel bad for them too. While creators between 13 and 15 can still participate in live streams, they must now have an adult co-host who is actively involved in the broadcast. Yeah, but once you're But once your age is longer than 16 years old, then you're free to live stream alone. Like you don't need to have an adult co-host. That only applies if you're 13 and 14 years old, because that's what this new policy really is. The Minecraft movie should have been animated like the game. Well, exactly, you're right. What did you think of what did you think of the Minecraft movie 2025? Well, honestly, I honestly don't really care about I don't care about the Minecraft. I don't really care about the Minecraft movie too much, because this movie doesn't even because the movie is not even animated like the game, like it should have been, because the movie should have been animated like the game. Like it should have been animated like the game. And why the heck doesn't Steve play Jack Black look like Steve in the Minecraft game? I don't really know, to be honest. And this is why the Minecraft movie is not my cup of tea. But to anybody out there that likes the Minecraft movie, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. That's fine. I can tolerate your thoughts. But I know Jim Carlo likes the Minecraft movie. But we're fine with his thoughts on that movie. Can throwing popcorn in the movie theater get you kicked out or the police called? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Can throwing popcorn in the movie theater get you kicked out? Yes. Throwing popcorn in the movie theater is a disruptive behavior, and it can get you kicked out at the theater. It can get you kicked out. I thought it was awesome in my opinion, and I have it on 4K Steelbook. But if you don't care about the movie too much, I can handle your opinion on the movie. Opinion handled back, Justice Rome. Opinion handled back, Justice Rome. Dislike. I agree with Wonder Red. You can get kicked out for doing that. Really? Really? Like in the chicken doggy scene from the Minecraft movie, is where everyone starts to throw popcorn everywhere, and you can get kicked out. You can get in big trouble, and you can get kicked out for that. You can get in big trouble, and you can get kicked out for throwing popcorn in the movie theater. Which I think this is not allowed. I think this should not be allowed. Have you seen the chicken jockey clip from the Minecraft movie? As far as I know of, I don't really think so. Let's see what Disney Jack 95 has uploaded. Yes, they will. They will be hidden and ignored. Okay, it's 9 o'clock p.m. now. You're right, Alazook. It is 9 o'clock p.m. Oh, it looks like Disney Jack 95 has made a new movie review on Blue's Big Musical Movie from Blue's Clues. But I'll watch it, but I'm gonna mute it though. I'll watch it, but I'm gonna mute it though because I don't want to be using other people's voices without permission. Because I don't want to be, I don't want to, because I don't want to be using other people's voices without permission. It's 8 o'clock p.m. in my time. Oh, it is? So I'm gonna be watching Disney Jack 95's movie with you on the Blues Speak musical movie. But I'm gonna have it, but I already have it muted, so that way we don't use every people's voices without permission. Same here, Super Mitomo. It's also 9:01 p.m. in my area. But anyways, let's go ahead and watch this movie review from Disney Jack 95. But I'm gonna make sure this is muted, so that I'm gonna make sure this is muted. But I'm gonna make sure this is muted, which it already is. Which it already is. So let's go ahead and watch it. And to anyone out there, if you're wondering what I'm watching right now, I am currently watching Disney Jack 95's movie with you on Blues Big Musical Movie, but I have the video muted so that way I don't use every people's voices without consent. Which is very important, because we shouldn't be using every people's voices without their consent and without their permission. Because if you want to use every people's voices in your videos, you have to get their consent, and you also have to ask them for permission if you're planning to use every people's voices in your videos. It's 6 o'clock p.m. where I live. But like I said before, guys, if you're planning to use every people's voices in your videos, you have to ask the original creator for permission, and then they would let you use their voice in your video. But let me try again. But just make sure you give them credit when doing so. Like credit to Disney Jack 95 for the voice clip. I know, right, Jim Carlo? Right? Blues Big Musical Movie was definitely a great Blues Clues movie. I really loved that movie so much. Like, maybe one of these days in the future, I'll have to give Blues Big Musical Movie a rewatch. And hopefully I'll do maybe one day in the future, I'll have to rewatch Blues Big Musical Movie. Or maybe, because I already did a movie review on it, so if you want to check that out, it's on my YouTube channel. I'm just saying, like, maybe someday in the future, though, I might rewatch Blues Big Musical Movie, if I get a chance to. Have you ever heard of Cornelius McDonald? Well, unfortunately, I haven't heard of that before. So I'm still watching Disney Jack 95's movie review on Blues Big Musical Movie. The reason why it is muted right now is because to avoid using other people's voices without their permission. Because this is important, guys. If you want to use someone else's voice from a YouTube video in your own video, you have to ask the creator for permission. Like, you have to ask them for permission first, and then they would let you use their voice in your video, and credit them too, and then give them credit for the voice clip. So if you see the number 9, yell. So if you see the number 9, yell 9. So what is bot from Team Umizoomi doing here in this live chat? Like, honestly, I don't know why he would do that for. Like in that episode to the library. Like, I honestly don't really know why he would do that for. Like, that can disrupt the pace if you did that. Like, if you... Yep, get out of here, bot. Because I think that's actually... I don't think that's the real bot. I think that's just an imposter. But let's just try to ignore bots from Team Umizoomi, because he's probably gonna do it again. But yeah, I do hate it when bot tells the audience to yell the number 9. Get out of here, bot. Get out of here, bot. I have tried to record the 9 part from Paramount Plus, but Paramount Plus has a restriction of screen recording it by having the screen blacked out for copyright. I know, right? And this really sucks. But hopefully one day in the future, hopefully there will be a feature. Hopefully someone will send a feedback to YouTube explaining this problem, and then maybe in a new update or something, maybe in the future update, hopefully YouTube will try to fix this problem by unblocking the videos. So, yeah, I think that would be awesome. Yep. Bot telling the viewers to yell 9 sucks. It really does, Jim Carlo. Like, I don't know why he would do that for. Been a regular video using a Canva for this new feature. It did that by... Well, that's okay, Race Mustang 2013. That happens to me as well. Oh, hi, MrEvan. Oh, hello there. Sorry about that. He also, according to McDonald, he also made a video called Worldwide Citizens Execute June, and it is very bad. But the worldwide citizens got arrested and sentenced to life in prison what they did to June Ray. Exactly. That's exactly right. It did that by giving me a black screen while recording videos on Paramount Plus. Except for live TV, because it gives me picture and sound. Well, it seems like Paramount Plus really needs to fix this issue, where it gets blacked out for no reason when you're trying to record some shows you like, when trying to download them for offline use. And this is all due to copyright restrictions. But luckily though, YouTube introduced a new feature back last year called Erase Song, where Erase Song is a new feature where it allows you to remove the copyrighted music from your video. Like, if you have a copyright claim in your video for using music, you can just use the Erase Song feature, and it helps you remove that music from your video while keeping your voice and sound effects intact. So I think this is an awesome feature. This is something that wasn't possible in the past. But now with this new feature, It helps you remove that music from your video while still keeping the sound effects and your voice intact. You said it. Bot had the nerve to tell the viewers to yell 9, didn't he? He did. He had the nerve to do so. What he should have done, he should have told the viewers to whisper the number 9. I used the @ sign. I used the email signs isn't in my name. Well, that's okay. That's fine. You can do whatever. You can name your channel whatever you want, because I completely respect your choice. Screen recording videos from a website. Screen recording videos from a website on Google mutes the whole entire video because it violates the rules. Well, that's true. This is probably because of copyright issues as well. Like, if you try to screen record a video from a website, Google mutes the entire video because it violates the rules. And this is probably due to copyright reasons. Don't watch it because they murdered her very gruesome. I'm not going to watch that. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. Second. It's a regular video. Not as a short. Using canvas. Again, either shorts or regular videos. Even if vertical. On smart TVs, they have baby shows on 24/7. I noticed that too. They have baby shows on there 24/7. I don't know why they have those baby shows on there like 24/7. Screen recording videos that are not on Google on a different app doesn't do anything, but it just gives you picture and sound. Exactly. Yup. It is for the kids. You're right. And I know Alazook likes Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, and so do I. Because exactly, it's for the kids. I think, what do they have on that? What do they have? What baby shows do they have on those smart TVs? Honestly, I don't really like the Loud House that much. Depending on the situation, the Criterion collection, MrEvan. Well, I think it's pretty decent. I haven't seen it before, but hopefully someday in the future, I'll have to check it out. Yup. Exactly. The only baby shows that you like are Blue's Clues and Thomas the Tank Engine. That's right. The baby shows they have are Barney, Teletubbies, Baby Einsteins, and many shows. I know. I believe they have The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that on there as well. Because it's for the kids. And I don't really watch that show too often, but I still like The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that. I don't really watch it too often though. I mean, I do occasionally, but I just don't watch it too much. Also, they found the pilots of Dora the Explorer in the backyard against Ugh. Hello, Alexis, the Silver Designer Boys 2002 second channel. How are you doing tonight? Yes, exactly. What is your opinion on Dragon Tales? The animated TV show about dragons. In my opinion, it's my favorite childhood TV show of all time. Well, that's good to hear. So do I. Bear in the Big Blue House, it's a pretty good... Bear in the Big Blue House is a good show. Because I don't mind it talking to the viewers. Because Bear in the Big Blue House does talk to the viewers. "20 more minutes? Actually, I'm going to be ending the stream in just a few minutes. Because I'm starting to get pretty... Because this stream is starting to get pretty tiring. Opinion on Aloe Zook, the Dental Tiger friend of 2023. He's a pretty good YouTuber. I really like Aloe Zook. The Dental Tiger friend of 2023. He's a pretty good YouTuber. Because he likes Dental Tiger's Neighborhood, and so do I. But I know you don't like Dental Tiger's Neighborhood, Jim Carlo. But since you don't like Dental Tiger's Neighborhood, Jim Carlo, that's perfectly fine. I can handle your thoughts. Thank you, MrEvan. You're welcome, Aloe Zook. And since you like Dental Tiger's Neighborhood, I decided to like the show as well. Because I also like the show as well. Because me and Aloe Zook like that show. We both think it's great. And this really... It would be rare. And update this playback style. This would be rare. This would be rare. Design it anyway. Yes, I am, Aloe Zook. And I'm fine with your opinion on Dental Tiger's Neighborhood, if you like it. Which I certainly do, because Aloe Zook likes it, and I like it as well. But for Super Mitomo, though, he does not like Dental Tiger's Neighborhood. He thinks it's not really a good show. He just finds that show to be not really a good show. But Super Mitomo does not really like that much. Yep. I'm gonna do Monday live streams starting on July 7th. That's a good idea. And for Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, though, well, I'm not a fan of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I'm starting to become neutral to the show. Like, I'm still not going to be a fan of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but I'm still going to dislike it. But I'm just gonna become neutral to the show now. And by the way, favorite episode. Well, my favorite episode from Gentle Tiger's Neighborhood is Katarina and O Go Ice Skating, because that's my favorite episode. And my other favorite episode is Katarina's Bedtime Book, because, Katarina's Bedtime Book is actually a segment where it shows Katarina and her where it shows Katarina showing the viewer the bedtime book she made, and then she instead of her telling her a story, she decides to see. Then Katarina, if you don't, excuse me, if you don't, instead of her mom telling her a story, Katarina decides to tell her mom a story, and she even includes the audience, into you too, neighbor. That's how it basically goes. Like, instead of her mom telling her a story, Katarina Kitty Cat decides to tell her mom a story, and then she includes the viewers. Like, I'll have to give this segment a rewatch at some point. MrEvan and Ella Zook, your thoughts are handled on Gentle Tiger's Neighborhood. Dislike. And we're gonna handle your opinion back, Jim Carlo. Because me and Ella Zook, we like it. Well, you do not. So, MrEvan and Ella Zook, your thoughts are handled on Gentle Tiger's Neighborhood. Dislike. And we're gonna handle your opinion. We're gonna handle your opinion back, because we like it very much. Is Katarina your favorite character? Yes. I have decided that Katarina should become my favorite character. I have not seen Dan Sobel eating anymore. He does not do taste test reviews anymore. He stopped doing them. Mainly because, it's mainly because he just doesn't find taste test reviews to be interesting, so he stopped doing them. But he should still get off of YouTube for what he did. Just a few more minutes left, and then we're gonna end the stream. Depending on the time. Would you like to join my live streams if I ever win live? Maybe. I'll consider it. I may consider doing so if I ever get a chance to. If I ever feel comfortable doing so, then I go ahead. If I ever feel comfortable of stopping by in your stream and saying hello, then I'll do so if I ever feel comfortable doing so. I'm just more comfortable joining Super Mitomo's streams. Because I'm more comfortable, because I'm familiar with Super Mutomo's live streams. Because I'm used to joining his streams. Same for Raced Mustang 2013. Thank you for including me in your stream. Well, you're welcome. I'll start live streaming on July 7th, Mondays. Join if you all want to. Well, we will. Watching somebody to eat on the internet is really disgusting. Ew. Yup, exactly, you're right. And yup, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse still sucks. It sure does. And you know, exciting news, MrEvan. By the way, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood got renewed for an 8th season that will get released in 2026. Yeah, this is gonna be so amazing, man. Let's go. Yeah, this is gonna be so amazing, guys. To those that like it, just like me and Zook, because we both like that show and the games too. Let's go, man. I'm so glad it's gonna get renewed. It's ending. Molly of Denil is not being renewed. Instead, it's ending. Oh well. I'm sorry to hear that. Even though I don't really care for that show. Molly of Denil, I don't really care for that show. But if it's ending, then good riddance. But I'm not trying to celebrate because it's kind of heartless. Well, good riddance to that show. Let's go. Yeah, man. Let's go, indeed. But if you guys don't want to watch season 8, then that's fine. But if you guys do not want to watch season 8, and if you prefer seasons 1 to 7, that's fine. I can handle your opinion. I remember in your video called "I Don't Like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Anymore," you said that you were never gonna like that show ever again. Well, that's right, and I still do not. So I don't know why I mentioned I'm gonna be neutral to it, but I still dislike it. And Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus, that's gonna suck. Because I think the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus reboot it's still gonna have those familiar phrases that kids know. But thankfully, I'm not gonna be watching this reboot. Because the original show often featured the old Toodles catchphrase. If it's included in the reboot, then I'm not gonna watch it. Which I think the reboot of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse will feature the old Toodles catchphrase. Which I believe it will. Like, if it is, then I'm just gonna ignore it and just try to pretend like it don't exist. Yeah, like, I don't like the Mystery Mouse Gatil phrase. Like, Mickey would often tell the viewers to say Mystery Mouse Gatil. Yup. Like, he would say, everybody say Mystery Mouse Gatil. Yeah, that piece of crap. Like, if I ever re-uploaded that saying, then I'd have to make sure to give credit to Disney for that. Like, I would title that video, Mickey telling the viewers to say Mystery Mouse Gatil. 0 minutes left. God bless, amen. That reminds me of Bob telling the viewers to yell 9. It really does. They're so similar. Like, Mickey telling the viewers to say Mystery Mouse Gatil and Bob telling the viewers to yell 9. They're indeed very similar. That's what it reminds me of. It's pretty, because they're pretty similar. They're pretty similar. Because they're very similar. So this is why Mickey Mouse Clubhouse really sucks. Next weekend, Super Mitomo will go live, right? Yes, that's what he said. Because next weekend, it'll be Super Mitomo's turn to go live. Because my turn if the stream concludes now. It's gonna conclude right now. Bye, Nickelodeon Fan 2009. Well, well, unfortunately, guys, this stream is gonna have to close now. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to give this stream a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And then next weekend, Super Mitomo will go live. Because he gave me the opportunity to stream this. Because he gave me this opportunity to stream again. And now next weekend, it's going to be Super Mitomo's turn. Because I already had my turn, so. Up next is Super Mitomo for his next Hangout stream. Bye, see you again soon. Talk to you later, Justice Rome. You too, Wonder Red. You got me excited when you said let's go. I did. We'll talk later. Bye, Jim Carlo. It was very nice. It was nice to see you back to streaming. Yup, that's right. Alright. Goodbye, everyone, and that's about it. Oh, one last question from Doobsy's Disaster Pace. Do you like Family Dollar? Of course I do. Family Dollar is a great store. Alright. Goodbye, everyone. That's about it. Thanks for watching this Hangout stream. Peace. Peace out.